Welcome back, everyone. It's Lala, and I'm here with a new product to me from the company Ugmonk. And I like minimalistic type of planners that have a bullet journal type of feel. And so this company caught my attention when I saw the advertisement. Thanks, Facebook. After going to the website, checking it out, I decided to order their trial pack. So I want to show you what I got and then what I ended up ordering after I used their trial pack for a little bit. So this is an advertisement from the company Ugmonk. They again have this minimalistic feel to their products, and they also have accessories or add-ons, different wood products. Then they have a whole line of office desk type accessories and wall accessories for your office. Very modern feel, wood and steel and paper. Steel or metal, whatever. So anyway, Ugmonk. So what I purchased was their trial pack, and I'm going to show you, this card here shows you what the cards look like. Again, they are like a bullet journal type of card. And after I had gotten their trial pack, I saw they also have what they call their new product, which is their discbound. So anyway, so what I did was I did use my hole punch, since they have a whole disc bound card system, which I'm going to show you. But here are some analog add-ons, but they have a lot more on their website. You're going to see all the links, important links, down below in the notes area or in the description area. But they also have their cards in packs of threes, subscription packs. They have holders for your pen. They have some actual pins on their website, which look like they're advertised, maybe a collab with Ahlstrom. I'm not sure, but Ahlstrom was in the name of the description. And then they have like this travel case, and that would be, that's perfect for the cards that are not already punched, that you can carry more of the cards with you or what. Yeah. And then on the back actually shows you one of the to-do cards that you date yourself. And it shows you that you can have up to 10 tasks to focus on per day. They have these bullet signifiers, and you can use those signifiers as you wish. You can use the ones that they already have as a layout, or you can use your own in those bullets. The pack also comes with a next card and a someday card. And this works great for those who are bullet journalers, those who are into GTD, those who like a planner, but that's really simple. You're not into a whole lot of decorating, although you can still put your stickers on the cards. The cards are 3x5. Okay, and the description has them as 100% smooth uncoated paper. There's dot grid on the back, and I'm going to show you one that I punched, but imagine it as not punched. So with it punched, it went into some of the wording of today. I'll show you. There are 3 dots over here. There's a line here for your date, but here's a close-up of what the cards look like. Very basic. You have your dot grids with a line going down the middle, and I'll show you in a moment their setup for those dots. And then you can't really see it on camera, but the back part is dot grid. You can see that there. Now I'm going to say I love the cards. but the dot grid on the back is just too light for my liking. It makes it really hard for me to see with my eyes. I wear glasses, y'all. It makes it really hard if I'm not in, sufficient lighting to write on them. But from the front, I don't have to have bright lights on to be able to see where the lines are and where the bullet is. But yeah. So yeah, the dot grid pattern is on the back, and it says these are reusable cardstock, or well, excuse me, the cover on the part I'm going to show you is reusable cardstock cover. And the discbound system comes with the refillable brass disc binding, and it's very lovely, very sophisticated, and yes. So what I did before I got the whole pack disc system, like I said, I used my punch. These were the smallest disc I have. Don't ask me what size this is because I don't remember, but these are the smallest one I had. And they obviously were too big, but it worked. And I was using these, let's see, like this one. On July 24th, I had a lot of things to do. I was in Texas, and so yeah, I really liked these cards. This is great for on the go. You can even use it for a shopping list and just have it with you. So those are the today's. Here's another one where I put on July 15th. I even put, because I'm a mental health therapist, I was like, let me just see how this, feels using it during a work day a little bit. I had my time for team huddle and time for my clients. So I put the time stuff towards the bottom and task stuff towards the top. This is where I use double forward arrows, as in that task went out of this system and into like my my VWoods e-ink device. So I moved it out. So yeah. Okay. So then I'm going to show you what their next cards look like. And the trial pack had 3. And here is one of them. It says next, and me punching went into that T just a little bit, definitely into the lime. So again, this isn't how it comes. These are the regular cards that are not pre-punched by the company. I use my punch. But the bullets are still the same. And this is for next task. And in the back is dotted as well. You can't really see it, so it's so light, which is nice for those who don't want dark dots on the back of cards, or in their planner system, because they would like to use them maybe for sketching, for various things, or just writing sloppily. They don't want anything dark. They want to use it when they want to use it and not use it when they don't. And so the next cards are like a cream color. And so the sample came with 3 of those. And then 1 of the someday, and that definitely punched into the word someday. But again, the layout is the same. There we go. The layout is the same. And then I'm going to show you what how the description cards on this gray, and these are pretty thick cards, you guys. Because of the thickness of this paper, you're not going to have any bleed through. I don't use a fountain pen, but I can only imagine it's not going to be a problem. One of my pens that I use for like really slick paper or stickers, whatever, is this Diversibeat diverse B. And if I say sample, it writes really nice, and there's no bleed through on that other side where that word is. Nothing. Here's where the word is. It should be about right here. There's no bleed through. Definitely not going to have any problems with this wetter pen. One of my favorites, the V-Ball. There's no problem in, because of the way that the tip is, their nib or tip of this is. You're gonna hear more scratching. I can hear that more scratching, but it's no bleed through. Definitely nothing with my brown Sarasa. I love this pen. And I'm not even gonna spell the whole word, but no bleed through, okay? Again, I don't have a fountain pen, but I'm thinking you're not gonna have a problem with your fountain pen. But this describes how to use your today cards, your next cards and your someday cards. They even have a link here to get tips. On the back of this is task signals. Use the circle next to each task to note the status or task type. So they have a complete, circle it all in. If it's in progress, just circle in half of the circle. You can use your arrows for delegated, using a line going across for an appointment. And then they have, this one has nothing for create your own. Then it says card signals. Okay, so card signals are going to be, there's 3 dots right here. Okay, and you can use those 3 dots. It says, it shows them circling in the top and the bottom. Organize related cards by filling in different dot patterns. You can fill in the dots to rate yourself on how productive you are each day. So yeah, maybe if you want to do the first 2 dots, so you can see that maybe this card is just for work. Maybe it's all work, so you do that. Or or do the opposite, where it's all for home or personal. Maybe a project that you're working on that day, so you'll darken it in however you want, or don't darken them in. The other thing is you can use it for rating yourself. So maybe you give yourself, out of a 3, you give yourself a 2. You got a lot done, but there's certain things you didn't get done that you felt like you really should have. Or you don't circle in any because you just decide you weren't going to do nothing that day. That's fine too. So anyway, all right. And so what they also have is this really cool tray that you can purchase. And it comes in the wood or the metals, a white steel or a black steel. And I'm really curious about getting one of those. And it's a tray that has where you can slide your unused and your used cards in there. But then it comes with a part in the very front where you can put your card in. So say you don't want to use the discbound system of it, or you do, whichever. And you want to be able to see all your tasks in front of you. So I have this little block that has a slot that was for these inspiration cards, and these fit in perfectly. And so they would fit in like this, and you could have it on your desk, and you have your focus, just your focus items right there in front of your eyes on your desk, in your kitchen, whatever. And you can just stand it where you want. But again, I just have this wood block with the slit, but theirs would hold your extra cards, used and your unused, which looks really cool. Check out the website, you can see that. Okay, so next I did decide I liked it, and I wanted to try out their disc system. And so the disc system looks like this. It comes with a supply of total of 4 packs, so 3 in bands. Okay, so this is like what, for like 4 months with the ones that are in here, because I think this is like 30 days each stack. And then here is the discbound, and this is going to be that cardstock. There is their symbol on the back. Here is the front. It just has the simple word analog. It has the 3 dots to represent those 3 dots on the card I showed you. See those 3 dots. Now in the advertisement for the discbound system, and let me tell you what it's called: discbound analog plus 3 refills, and it's currently marked down. And I'm not going to say the price, because by the time maybe you look at this video, maybe the price changes, but I'm going to tell you, hey, go check it out for yourself. Okay. What it did not advertise with the listing is this band, this closure band, that you can also put your pin. Now, it would be nice if I had a mini pin. I do not, but because this is elastic, I can put, you know, my typical pins that I use right there, and so I can carry this whole thing with me, which is really cool. So I don't know if this is really going to be a part of their regular pack to have this, because it's not advertised. I looked and I did not see this band. So I take the band off, so it's not permanent. And this is really thick. Really nice. It's like an army green color to me. And we have these really beautiful gold metal discs. These are smaller than the ones, let me just take off, than the ones that I had as my smallest. So they're smaller and they're really nice. And so this has a look that should meet lots, you know, it's a gender neutral look, let me put it that way. And this, you know, I just came back in town, got it out of the mailbox last night, and so I haven't used this whole thing yet, but it feels like it should hold up for some time. And then you open it up, and then it goes into, you know, how to use the cards and that back part of how to use those bullets, signifiers, and then you have the same cards. So now you can see that these are punched right because they have placed the cards are the same size, but they have moved the dots, so the placement is different. Can you see that? Where this dot is way up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They still have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it still is going to have 10 bullets, lines for your task. But everything is just moved down a little bit. So the spacing is not as wide. It's just a sliver more narrow, I guess. Yes, just a little bit. And then the line here, the date line has been brought down, and these 3 dots has been brought down, and it's to accommodate your punched cards, your punched 3x5s. Now they also have on the website, you can get, they have dot grid packs, grid and line packs of cards if you wanted to get those, and those are not punched. You would have to punch them, and they also have their own disc punch on the website. But yeah, it's just all those cards again that dot grid that's very faint, but it's there. And then the pack comes with 1, 2 of the next and 1 of the same someday. And you can also buy more of these in packs if you need more than, you know, what they provide here in each pack, full pack. All right, they have subscriptions. You can get subscriptions of these cards. If you want to make this like your year-long system, you can get their full year of packs. So yeah, this is really cool. I just want to show you guys, and this was really helpful when I was on my trip. I did not take my main paper planner. I did have my VWoods e-ink device with me because I didn't use it a whole lot for tasks. I used this, well, you know, this with the cards that I had. And it was very helpful and convenient. You can fit it in your pocket, well, in most pockets or in typical pockets. You can easily carry it around with you. It's nothing big and weighty. And then it, you know, and if you know you get it, hopefully you will get this band as well. I would like to see them expand on the covers. Maybe some different materials would be cool with attached pin loop. That would be nice. But you know what? This is really cool. I'm going to be using this. I mean, I'm not going to tell myself to use it only one way. I'm going to use it however I want. I might use it as a brain dump one day, and next day I might use it as my planner for easy on the go and toss it in my handbag. This is going to fit perfectly in my smallest handbag. Or it might be where I'm focused on, you know, on a project. Now, one thing I will, well, there's two things that are my critiques about it, or criticism, is I would like to see the dot grids be just a tiny bit darker for those of us like me that have a bad eyesight without corrective lenses. And it would be really cool, as they have these 3 dots, if maybe this had the dots, because these dots do go through, right? These punches go through. If they were a little smaller and they match the placement that's on the card, and that way you can see, as you have your current card on the very top underneath this cover, you can see, you can color in, and you can easily see before opening it is, oh, you know, if you are using a certain way, like say I color in the last 2 is for work related. I know that when I open this up and I'm ready to start my day, that card is based on work, right? That would be nice. Just saying. All right. So anyway, that is Ugmonk. Please do check them out. From the website, again, the notes are going to be in the bottom. Tell me what you think about this product and some of the other cool stuff that they have on their website. I'm kind of thinking about ordering 1 or 2 different products. They also have these weekly cards that are horizontal going this way. So they have that as well available. They had some other new product that's plus been released as well as part of their paper products that they offer. Check them out. Let me know what you think. If you think this is something that you could use in your system, I would say this is one of my next favorite so far products, in line with some of my other notebooks that also have that bullet journal type of format, like the Word notebook. These are my favorite. I love Word notebooks. This is field note size. And then we have by a Rote Runner, their notebooks, where this one has the index in the very beginning. I love having an index, and these are perforated sheets. And as you can see, these are bullets. And these are numbered. So to go along with my small type of bullet journal type of analog paper products, This fits right in and even smaller, and we love those discs. All right, thanks for your support, you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe, and yeah, comment. I want to hear from you. Thank you for coming back and watching me ramble on about something else that we know we want to try out. Okay, see you next time. Bye.